Hello guys, I need to make a video because I just finished watching Arcane season 2. So there's 9 episodes in it and it was like ridiculously good. It was so good. It's like, I think it's like 1:40 in the morning at the moment, and I had to watch all 3 in a row. I couldn't like wait. It was so good. I gotta be quiet because people are sleeping and stuff, but basically it was one of the best things I've ever seen in my life. Like, it was so good. Like, I liked season 1 already, like, for Arcane, but season 2 was another level completely. Like the animation was like, just the animation alone for this series was like probably the best I've seen. Or it's so unique as well, and the stylishness of it. Oh, but that's a whole other thing. Like, I want to do a non-spoilery part at the start. Basically, if you're interested in fantasy or sci-fi, or if you've ever seen League of Legends stuff and you've thought, oh, that looks kind of cool, I reckon you'll like this show. It's so good. Yeah, there's 2 seasons and it's on Netflix, and I like how I think it's set in arcs, so like acts, sorry. So like episodes 1, 2, 3 is one act, then it's like 4, 5, 6 is another act, and then 7, 8, 9 is another. I think that's how they divide it, and it's kind of nice with the pacing. So it's good to watch it in little acts like that. That's how I. It was released in that as well. Like the season 2 was released in acts like that. So like the last 3 weeks have been crazy. Like, when the first episode of season 2 came out, I already was like, this is so good. I already knew it was going to be so good, and actually it got better and better. Like, when episode 6 finished last week, I was like blown away, like how good it was. And I was like, the last 3 episodes, what's going to happen? Like, can they keep up this momentum? Will it just be as good? Like, because if it's as good or better, it'll be like a legendary show. And it did. Like, the last 3 episodes were even better than like Act 2 for me. It was ridiculous. I really liked episode. I won't talk too much about it yet. Like, I don't want to do any spoilers yet. But basically, the show is about. It's like based on a game called League of Legends, which I used to play a lot. I really loved it. And like, it's based on the world that League of Legends, this computer game, is set in. And I guess you could say like they're set in a city where it's like steampunk kind of like setting. And like there's the rich part of it, and underneath the ground I think there's like the poor part that's like all polluted and stuff. And the 2 parts of the city, I think Piltover is the top part, and Zorn is the bottom level, and they're kind of at war, or like very antagonistic against each other, and they're always like fighting, and there's tension and stuff. So that's the setting of the story, and you'll make sense when you get it. But it's basically all about the characters, and some of the key characters are Jinx and Vi. There's these 2 characters. You'll see it when you watch it, so I don't want to explain the story, but basically, it's really good. It's very emotional. It's kind of dark a lot of times, but I don't personally I don't really like dark stuff, but this is just really good. This was so good. There is humor and stuff as well, but it's mostly it's like a serious, mature kind of show. But it's very, very good. I don't know what else to say, but the characters are really good. They've all got really realistic and interesting motivations, and especially if you played League of Legends, sometimes you'll see characters like, oh, that's the character from the game, is it? Stuff like that. It's so cool. So maybe I'll keep it short, but basically it's on Netflix, and it was incredible. Like, when I was watching the last, so maybe I'll end the spoilery part now. Like, I mean, like, as in, like, if you haven't seen it yet, I recommend just don't listen to the spoilers. Just go watch it. Yeah, in my opinion, like, the second season got even better than the first season. So first season was good, right? But the second season was even better. Like, I guess because you get a lot of payoffs for the storylines and stuff. Because it's very connected. You can't just watch season 2 without season 1. You really need it. It's like such a good story, because like this journeys of the characters, and like some things go full circle and everything. It's fantastic. So that's the end of the non-spoilery part. So from now on, I will talk about spoilers. But I don't know. I don't think I want to make a long video about it, because basically it's just so good that if I try to describe it in words, it's very hard to sum up how good it is. It's like so good. When I was watching the last act, it had a lot of moments where it kind of felt as good to me as like when I was watching the Lord of the Rings, like Return of the King, or a lot of moments in Lord of the Rings at the cinemas when it first came out. Like, and like in the 20 years it's been since that movie, like it's very very rare that anything comes close to that. And I felt like the last act of this series was equaling that. Like it was like that kind of like level of awesome. The characters, I really love the storyline. I actually, it's so sad that Jinx died, but the death is very 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 good for her character, for the storyline. Like, and also there was lines where she said like, no matter what world we're in, I'm always with you. Oh, it's so sad. It's so beautiful actually, their relationship, because you know they start off so close, but then you know things happen how, and for most of the first season, like they're like estranged and like against each other, but yet they always love each other. Like Vi's always trying to help, like Jinx and Powder, you know, and Jinx killed Psycho. Forgot the name of the guy, Silco, instead of Vi, to save Vi at the end of the first season. And so many things like that. Oh my god, episode 7 was really, I really liked that a lot, because that's really my thing that I like, where Echo went to the other world, like the other reality, where Powder was alive but Vi had died. It was really nice. I really liked that episode a lot. So when that episode happened, my mind was already blown. Like, it was so good. And then the 8 and 9 was like incredible. They had the big battle, and Victor had his huge moment where he turned into like the antagonist. Like, it's interesting because like in episode 6, I didn't know why, and I don't think anybody knew why Jace went and destroyed Victor while he was, you know, helping everybody. But he had seen something, and in Act 3 it turned around. I'm like, because after Act 6 I was like, I did not like Jace at all. He was like this guy, why are you ruining it, man? Like, they were living in peace in the whatever and stuff, and he just goes and ruins it. And even Vanda was like healing, you know, like he could like see Powder and Vi. But anyway, yeah, now I'm just gonna be rambling, but basically it was so good. Oh my god, I want to say I'm a Stray Kids fan as well. And Come Play, it came on at the most badass moment when Jinx came back in episode, I think it was 9 episode, when she came right at the end. It was, and then that song came on at the same time. It was so badass, and I love that they used the Stray Kids song in that epic iconic moment. It's like, because it didn't play throughout the whole 9 episodes or whatever. I think it was the 9th episode when it came out. But anyway, I love that they used it at that moment. That's a lot of respect that they put onto them. It's so cool. Yeah, I gotta say, it's much better than like, even Deadpool. They played the Stray Kids on the thing, but I don't think they played them during the movie. It was only on the ending credits, and it wasn't even there was no Korean bits. I don't know if there was even lyrics, so I felt like they were on the soundtrack of that, but I felt like they put them on, but they didn't really use them properly. Like, I felt like, so anyway, when I saw it in Arcane, the way that they were used front and center like that, I like it a lot better. Anyways, what else can I say? Okay, the animation is fantastic. I love the characters. Yeah, when the series started, I really liked Caitlyn. She was my favorite character because from the game, she's like one of the hottest characters. My favorite character in League of Legends is Leona. She's obviously not in this story, so Caitlyn was my favorite. Until I really liked a lot of the characters, and Jinx really won me over by the end. I really liked her full development. It was so good. Oh my god, the way it was done was incredible. Like, even the part where Jinx was trying to kill herself at the end, it was just animated so well. Not animated, just presented so well. Like, from the jail scene with her and talking to Caitlyn and everything, it was just so many great scenes, like incredible. I will end it there, but basically Arcane is one of the best shows I've ever seen in my life. And yeah, it got crazy good. Like, yeah, second season was something else. Like, and I love the pacing of it, as in like it went hard like straight away from the first, I think first episode. There was already some cool fights and stuff like that. I was like, whoa, so cool. But they ramped up the pacing so nicely. Like it got better in each act. It was crazy, and it just peaked and finished. It was so perfect. Loved it. Loved the ending. Like it wasn't just like a happy ending where everybody has everything they want. Like it was still like it's like Lord of the Rings in a way, where I think afterwards they won, but they kind of this, you know what I mean? It's kind of like not 100% perfect victory. Obviously, like Powder died, and oh my god, it was so sad. Like she didn't have to die, but she did. I mean, like Vi couldn't leave Vander, but oh my god, if you watch the show, you'll know why it's so good. Yeah, I love the show. Incredible, absolutely incredible. It's a work of art, like seriously. Okay, that's all I want to say. And Arcane, yep, fantastic. Right, bye.